Hey everyone. Today I want to talk about a subject that may be in the shadows, and it's the shadow self. And there's been a lot of teachings about going into the shadow or going into the darkness and just facing it head on. But honestly, when we do that, usually we're functioning from a energetic state that's in resonance with that darkness. So we're actually not bringing any light when we're going into the darkness. We're going into the dark. So if you are about to embark on a journey in a cave, and your friend is telling you there's this cave, I know you've never done it, but I'm an expert, and you know, it's a medium level cave. There's no big shockers or small crawl holes or anything like that. And your friend is there. They're the expert, and they have all the right gear. They give you all the right gear, just the right amount of portions of food. They know how much water to bring. They know all of the ins and outs of traveling into this depth. And a lot of us will hear a comment, and it just seems so far-reaching or too easy. And usually they are. And if you have an easy solution, it's usually won't last. It won't have lasting effects. It won't sustain itself in a way that will create permanent change in your life and your thought patterns and what you're manifesting. So when we go into the darkness, it's very wise to converse with an expert in that field, or to even tune in to the inner expert first, because they will give us the tools we need to travel into this darkness, with forgiveness and unconditional love and awareness, and ways to talk to and communicate with these lower versions of ourselves that have dammed up this energy, that really want to free themselves, that really want to dance and move and express themselves and talk to you. And when we have these denser vibrations that are inside of ourselves, we experience them in a multitude of ways, and if it's in our mind, it's in our reality. And usually if we see it in our reality, we reaffirm it in our minds, so it's a cycle that keeps happening. So what are we to do when we know that we have a shadow self that needs to be connected to, that needs to be looked at, that needs to be honored and seen for what it is and not judged? And one of the methods that I've used is just direct communication with that lower self, to find a still spot and to connect with that energy and to say, I see you and I'm present with you right now. Is there anything you want to say to me? How can I be of assistance for you? And initially they might have a sassy remark, or this is not going to work, or you're not here for me. But stick with it and know that you're connecting with a part of yourself that has been locked in itself for a long time. And the shift could happen in an instant, or it could happen over a period of weeks, months, years. But if you trust in the process, and you know that your higher self, that wisdom that is coming through to you, that's aware of your shadow self, that's aware that this pain is trying to tell you something, well, there's one way that you get to find out, and that's by introducing yourself, saying, I'm here, I can see you, I can hear you, I appreciate you. What is it that you want to say? And another question that might hit home is, what are you afraid of? What are you afraid of that you need to express? What can I do to help that fear? and then still your mind and listen. Just keep listening. And whatever comes up, don't judge it, but just acknowledge it and appreciate it. And even talk with it and say, there are solutions here. I see that you have a pattern of not being able to trust other people's opinions. You know? And that pattern could be stuck, and that lack of trust could just be a fear that had been imprinted when we were younger. Maybe somebody didn't trust your opinion when you had said it, and they said, oh, you're wrong, don't listen to you. And they go away, and you end up being right. But that imprinted into your mind that nobody is able to trust you even if you're speaking the truth. But you know that your truth is important. And we need to remind ourselves, remind that aspect of ourselves that you're not alone, that you are here, that I am here, that we are together, that we're going to be spending a whole lifetime here on earth together. And let's figure this out. Let's talk it out. I hope this helps. And I know that you will experience rapid change by just simply acknowledging and talking with every little aspect of yourself. Every little nick and cranny needs all of your love and support. And you can provide yourself with so much self-love that there will be no reason to fear, and there'll be no reason to judge. There'll be no reason not to forgive. That love is really the only option once we get to the root of who we are. Thanks for listening. Till next time.